Hi guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing the end of the year book tag. I can't believe that it is nearly the freaking end of 2019. This year has gone so fast and 2020 is fast approaching us. And I still have so many books that I need to read before the 31st of December and I don't know where to start. But anyway, I saw Jesse the Reader do this video and I thought I would give it a go myself. I will link his video and a few others in the description below for you. I will put all the questions down below as well if you want to get involved. So, question 1. Are there any books that you started this year that you still haven't finished? No. No, not really. I always try and finish the book that I am reading unless I absolutely cannot finish it. I did DNF 2 books this year, but other than that, no, I've read every single book that I have picked up this year and I'm pretty proud of myself for that. Question 2 is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? And of course I do, and that is Dracula by Bram Stoker, and you guys know that I love this book. I said that in one of my last videos. I've said it in a video before, and I will say it again and again. This book always gets me in the spirit of Halloween and of autumn. It's got that atmosphere
that is associated with this time of the year. It's really creepy, it's got the right amount of horror and the right amount of mystery. Absolutely
would always recommend this book for you guys to read. Obviously it was going to be this. Did I even need to answer this question really? Question 3 is there a new release that you are still waiting for? Well, I have a lot of new releases that I am waiting for, but the one I'm waiting for the most is The Toll by Neil Shusterman. I read the Scythe series at the start of February and absolutely loved it, so I'm super excited for the 3rd installment. It's a fantastic young adult series based around the whole concept of people not being able to die anymore and these designated people called scythes that go around killing people in order to keep the population of Earth in check. It's very interesting, very layered. A lot of really cool ideas are in the story, a lot of great characters. It's very brutal and I like that, and I am super excited for November the 5th because that's when this book comes out and it's the last book in the trilogy and I really don't know which way it is going to go. Which leads me into my next question. Is there a book that you think could still shock you and become your favourite of the year? And yes, that one would probably be The Toll. Scythe is probably my favourite book that I have read this year, followed by Thunderhead, just that series in general. So I definitely think this one is gonna fall into that category as well. Leviathan Wakes by James S.A. Corey. I haven't read this yet. I do need to read it and I've been putting it off for so long just because it's sci-fi and it's very heavy in the political elements of the world that it's set in, and it's a really chunky book and I'm very intimidated by it. But I have been told that it's really good. I know there is a series on Netflix based off it called The Expanse and I do want to watch it, and I think this could very much surprise me. I don't read a lot of sci-fi. I do enjoy the genre, I just don't take it all in very well, but I do think this book might shock me. I have heard a few things about it. Yeah, very excited. So question 5 is, what are the 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year? And like I just mentioned, Leviathan Wakes by James S.A. Corey is definitely one of those that I want to get to, especially because this was a gift to me back in January from my cousin and I still haven't read it, and I know he's very disappointed in me because I haven't read it, so there's definitely that one. Also, Dark Matter, A Ghost Story by Michelle Paver. I said I was going to read this in September. It's in my September TBR video and I just haven't read it yet. And I've been very excited to read this. Apparently it's a very good ghost story. Goodreads seems to be raving about it, so I do really want to get to this one. I also would like to read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I almost forgot her name then. I listened to the audiobook for Daisy Jones and the Six back in the summer and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and this book has had a lot of praise on BookTube, particularly last year and around the time when it came out, so I'm very, very keen to see what all of that hype is about. I love stories about celebrities and Hollywood movie stars, and this one is definitely gonna tick that box for me. Story sounds so interesting and I'm very, very excited to get stuck into the 1950s and 60s Hollywood era, get all of those vibes going. Definitely hope to be listening to the audiobook for this in the next few weeks. And the last question is, do you have any reading plans for 2020? And honestly, no, not really. I don't really have any specific books that I want to read next year. I know there are a few releases coming out that I would like to read, but my TBR is very full already, so I'm just going to try and work my way through that next year. I think the only plan that I have for 2020 in terms of reading is to start a reading journal and try and structure my reading time a bit better so that I can get to books quicker and read a bit more when I'm, not at work, because I've been really bad at sitting down and reading for more than half an hour at the minute. So I would really, really like to do that. But other than that, I'm just gonna wing it like I always do. Alrighty guys, that was my end of the year book tag video. Like I said, I'll leave the questions down below in the description. If you guys want to get involved, you don't have to be tagged. There we go, I've officially tagged you anyway. If you've got one of these videos, please link them down below for me so I can have a gander. Also, if you've got any 2020 reading plans, let me know in the comments what they are. Let me know if you've got any books that you would really, really like to read before the end of 2019. And if you've got any book recommendations for me for next year, I would really appreciate that as well. As always, if you like this video, give it a cheeky little thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Also subscribe and click the bell button if you would like to see more from me, and I will see you all in another video very soon. Bye guys.